Hey everybody, Jimbo Klimbo here with Jimbo Klimbo Gaming. In this video, we are going to check out 4.6 and the whole C, and I want to find out if the whole C is actually usable without any bugs, without any glitches, issues with the ATC. It's been kind of a rocky road. If you've looked at any of my other videos in the previous patches, you know that there has been some rough issues, good and bad, with glitches and bugs and you name it. The whole C's got it. So in this video, I'm going to be accepting a couple contracts. The first is going to be Everest Harbor to Bajini Point for, I believe, around $250,000. And then the next one is going to be from Bajini Point to Port Tresler. And you are going to see that there are still some few bugs, but overall, I think it's working okay. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we arrive at Everest Harbor to pick up our hydrogen to deliver to Bajini Point. I extend the cargo grid using Alt K, if you forgot. And I've already contacted the ATC, and there was a seamless response, and I got my box, and I'm approaching the cargo box. Things are looking wonderful. I'm positive, and yeah, we'll see how the transfer goes. Foreshadowing goes pretty well. So let me skip ahead a little bit and let's check out the cargo transfer. So I enter the box, no issues at all. I make sure my ship is stopped and aligned perfectly. And look at that. It immediately responds and it begins transferring all of the cargo. Got some nice shots for you here of the cargo. And I am blown away at this point. Wow. You contact the ATC, you get your box, you go into the box, you stop like you're supposed to, and your cargo starts transferring without any delays. Extremely happy about that. 4.6, I don't know what you guys did, but the damn thing's working. So hell yeah. We arrive at Bajini Point without any issues. I made sure and go into the map and plot the course. Made sure that the yellow line from where I'm coming from and where I want to go was aligning, and actually the line, you can see the line on the map. That's key. And contacted the ATC. Got my box. Pretty easy. I'm coming in, gonna go drop this cargo and make a lot of money. So let me show you that. So for this one, I decided to pick up a smaller contract. It's only 295 SCU, but it is coming from Bikini Point, and it's wanting us to go over to Everest Harbor. I decided, hey, well, I'm already here at Bikini Point, and there was no other large contracts picking up from Bikini Point. So I was like, well, let me time manage a little bit and see if this will work. And you can see the accepting the quest worked fine. It says go collect the mission or collect the shipment. And I have high hopes that this 4.6 has really come ahead and is working for us whole sea haulers. However, it's not the case. I will get there and it will not spawn a box. It won't spawn a box. I try contacting the ATC again. I try canceling. I try flying away, coming back. It doesn't work. Now, there could be a couple reasons for that. One being it's bugged, which I don't know that that's the case because it worked perfectly coming in to drop off. The bug could be picking up from Bikini Point. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have had a pickup issue at Bikini Point. The other issue could also be the size of the shipment. Hull C is not really designed for 300 SCU. And I don't know that 300 SCU is necessarily available in 4.6 to be picked up in this matter or in this manner. Let me know down in the comments. I would really want to know. But I find another contract and later, and it's a larger one, and I pick it up. So let me fast forward to that, and we'll pick up from there. All right, so I pick up a new contract. It is 1,290 SCU of processed food, and it's leaving from Bikini Point, and they're wanting it to go to Port Tresler. So you can see I've already contacted the ETC once I accepted that new mission, and it worked great. I pick up the box shows up, and I'm able to pick up the cargo without any issues. That tells me that there could be an issue, or it's just not available now with picking low amounts of cargo for the whole sea in this manner. But it could be that mission was glitched. It could be I'm optimizing my graphics because I just updated the game and I didn't want to wait for it to optimize my shaders. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Your opinion goes a long way, and I greatly appreciate the feedback. So I get in the box, no issues. It immediately starts putting the cargo on the panels. So I am really happy at this point. I'm making money, a lot of money getting made potentially in half hour, $1 million, million plus, potentially in an hour in this way. So yeah, we'll get this over to Port Tresler and we'll see what happens. So I got all the cargo on the grid, and I am ready to quantum over to Port Tresler. However, I run into an issue. The game will not let me route to the delivery shipment site. I try several ways to do this. I try it over and over again. It's not working. The line will not show up. I try closing out my map and opening it back up. It doesn't work. I try to quantum over to another point of interest. It will not let me quantum. Eventually, it does. However, it took several attempts and tries of opening, reclosing, closing this, the map, and then reopening it. It was so much of a hassle. Now, is that connected to the whole sea? Not necessarily. Is that connected to the freight missions? Not necessarily. It could just be a bug with map plotting. But I did want to include this to show that it didn't go as seamless as it may seem.
Uh-oh.
All right, so as you can tell, I get to Port Tresler, and of course uh, there's a big ass Polaris over here shooting missiles. So I am very vulnerable. So I decide to go and try to tuck next to this port, next to these large rings, and try to offer some potential protection from maybe some missiles. I don't want to get blown up, and I don't want to lose this cargo. Hoping that they are distracted on whatever target they're going for. I think it's a 800 jump over there. But I am kind of like, damn it, there would be a big ass missile boat waiting on me at Port Tresler. So I still try to contact the ATC and maneuver around this fight and stay in the armistice zone, and let's see what happens. So the cargo cube shows up, and I'm really happy about that. But there is some debris I've got to negotiate around, and I am just hoping that I can get in this freaking cube and offload this cargo quickly, so I don't get blown up out of the sky. I don't engage my shields because, I mean, a missile from that type of ship, it's not going to matter if you've got shields or not. You're blown up. Especially, in this whole sea, it's not going to do a darn thing. So I'm just hoping that I can get in this cube before I get my ass handed to me. So I get inside the cube, and what do you know? It doesn't register that my ship has stopped and is not moving. It is still. Of course, I run into a bug with missile boat right next to me. So I'm like, okay, troubleshoot. What can I do now? The only alternative that I know of is to maybe do the, whole sea wiggle and try to move around, realign, go forward, go backward, tilt, move left, move right, go up, go down, and none of that works. So I end up taking the risk and leaving the ship, or leaving the cube, and coming back to see if it resets. And to my amazement, as soon as I get into the cube, it starts transferring. I'm very happy about that. I did, whenever I went around, I looked off to my side and the frickin' 800 jump exploded from a missile. And I was just glad that he was there, because if it wouldn't have been him, it would have probably been me. The Polaris goes away, it quantums out of there, and I'm safe. So I'm pretty happy about that. I finished up the mission, and everything's good. So I am able to dock at Port Tresler to put my ship into storage. And I was curious about if the docking was going to work, and it actually did. It took a little bit of moving around and finagling. The auto dock the feature didn't really work that well, but I had to align it very much manually. But then once I got extremely close and I got almost within that box, I was able to auto dock, and it worked. So that will be the end of the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys are whole sea freighters out there, let me know what your experiences are. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm trying to get back into Star Citizen. I've been on a little bit of a burnout on it last couple patches. Since 4.1, but there's been a really good improvements, so I will be trying to get some more content out to you, as long as I'm having fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.